We're here at ITU Telecom World 2013 in Bangkok, Thailand, and I'm very pleased to be joined by Mr. Mohamed Ibrahim, who is advisor to the Minister for Posts and Telecommunications for Somalia. Mr. Ibrahim, thank you very much indeed for joining us today.
You're welcome.
This year's event's theme is Embracing Change in a Digital World. Where do you see the biggest opportunities in that change for the industry, for society, and what do you think are the biggest challenges?
I think the biggest challenge is connectivity and accessibility. It's all very well that we say content is a king, but the king can stay in his palace as long as there's no connectivity. So I think the biggest challenge we're facing is how do we ensure that content actually reaches the masses, the people.
And how is Somalia embracing that change?
Somalia has lots of change going on, and of course the digital change is there. Not many people know about this, but in fact the Somali population, there are a lot of websites per capita compared to many African countries. So we're there when it's a virtual world and where it's the internet world, we have a big presence. So there are quite a lot of content from Somalia already online, both in English or other languages as well as in Somali.
Is infrastructure a major challenge?
It was, and that was the handicap. But the good news is the last few weeks, I'm sure you probably read in the media, there are 2 fiber optics landing in Somalia. That will change the scene. For the first time, people will understand what this whole broadband is all about. And to me, that's good news. And I'm very optimistic that there will be more content from Somalia, and also there will be more content going to Somalia as well as people embrace this technology.
What about the sessions that you've been attending here? Has there been anything that stood out for you that has been particularly of interest?
Yes, I think the idea about the use of ICT in education, that has attracted my attention. Of course, there are other sessions also about the spectrum and how to use. In Somalia, we have a huge challenge when it becomes and how we manage our spectrum and so on. So I'm learning, I'm watching, I'm reading, I'm talking to people how they manage their spectrum, how do they manage their infrastructure. So those are the things that are attracting my attention, as well as big data, which is the hot item in the ICT. Who manages it? Cloud computing, where are we all going with this? Where is the data being stored and so on? So those are the areas that are attracting my attention.
And finally, I'd like to ask you, you attend a number of these events annually, I'm sure. What is the value of attending events such as ITU Telecom World?
It's very valuable because it's the only place where you can meet so many people in the industry at the same time. So, for example, today you might meet people from Microsoft, from Intel, you name it, as well as many other countries. There are telecommunication ministries, people who are experts in different fields. So there is a huge value. You can learn so much. You can exchange so many ideas. I think that's where the value is.
Mohamed Ibrahim, thank you very much indeed for being with us today.
You're welcome.